Oh, thank you, Donna. We're having a whole lot of. And Jimmy, thank you as well. Also, you can hear me now, I trust. We have all kinds of fun technical experiences around here. So glad you're with us, folks. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Ronald. I said hello earlier, and you didn't hear that, but now you do. Donna, welcome. Thank you. Jimmy, thank you. Glad you're with us. And yeah, getting a thumbs up from Lisa there as well. Thank you. Okay, so the whole idea is it's 2 songs, 2 prayers, 2 prayers, 2 songs, and a talk in between. So let's get started with a quick prayer here. If you're with me, I invite you to just let yourself close your eyes and just breathe and be. Letting go of the hustle and the bustle of the day, letting go anything that it took to be in this moment. For it is in this moment that we come to recognize the one power, one presence, one infinite intelligence moving and breathing and having its being as all of life. Call that God or Buddha or Brahma or Yahweh or Vishnu or Kuan Yin, Muhammad, source energy, the Alpha, the Omega, the love, the light. No matter what we call it, one power, one presence, one intelligence, moving and breathing and having its being as all of life. My life, the lives of each and every one that sees this broadcast at now or none of the live or at another time. What I know is there is a great revelation that is happening here this evening for each one. For each one present, there is a great revelation that is happening. And so we sink into an experience of being together, being with the music, being with the message, being present to everything and all that's happening. So I am grateful. Grateful for what reveals itself here this evening. Grateful for the connections. Most especially grateful to know God's got this, and so I can get out of the way and let go and let God be God. And I affirm this truth by just simply saying, and so it is. And so it is. Thank you for being here. Okay, so first up tonight, it's a year-end special, and there are 2 gentlemen that have made more of a difference that have meant so much in my life this past year, musicians, that I want to say a special thank you, and I want to focus on them tonight. Now, the song I picked is also pretty important because the song is a Jamie Lula song. The 2 gentlemen are Jamie Lula and Gary Lynn Floyd, collectively known as Floyd Lula. And the song is originally a Jamie Lula song, but I think it typifies exactly what's been going on here across our planet for pretty much this entire year, for the entire year. We may not have known it in January, but it was here. And so I'm going to share this, and then we're going to dig in. So this is just an expression of gratitude for 2020. Enjoy.
I'm gonna sing for my sister Ella Baltimore. 'Cause there's a healing going on. There's a healing going on, yeah. Let me walk to the banks of the river of love, where the current runs deep, baptized in the one, where there's no separation and the light is all we see. Honoring all our differences, and love will set us free. Oh, Mother, Father, there's a healing going on. Mother, Father, God, there's a healing going on. Oh, Mother, there's a healing going on. I said, oh, you rock my soul. I said, oh, you rock my soul. I've seen the blessings of the past. It's time to requalify. Let's not forget, but learn to forgive. God knows we've got to try. It's my responsibility to heal the wounds in me. Compassion, faith, and hope, and love, and truth will set us free. Oh, Mother, Father, God, there's a healing going on. Mother, Father, God, there's a healing going on. Mother, Father, God, there's a healing going on. I said, oh, you rock my soul. I say, oh, you rock my soul. Oh, Lord, I said, Mother, Father, God, there's a healing going on. Mother, Father, God, there's a healing going on. Mother, Father, God, there's a healing going on. I said, oh, you rock my soul. I say, oh, you rock my soul. I said, oh, you rock my soul. I said, oh, you rock my soul, Mother, Father, God. I said, oh, there's a healing going on. I said, Mother, Father, God, there's a healing going on. I said, oh, you rock my soul, oh, Mother, Father, God. I said, oh, you rock my soul, oh, Lord. I said, oh, you rock my soul. Jamie Lula.
Jamie Lula, Gary Lynn Floyd. And there's a healing going on. And that feels like what 2020 has all been about. Is this has been the year that has brought up all of our stuff. This has been the year where if you haven't faced your shadow, if you haven't faced your own fears, if you haven't faced the collective perception of calamity that is happening on the planet right now, then I'm afraid you've been hiding way too well, far too well. Everything has been coming up that's wanting to be healed in the human consciousness this year. Healthcare, income inequality, racial justice. Every issue on both the global and the national and in the immediate personal experience has come up for healing this year, for a chance for us to take a look at what's going on in our lives and consider, how do we see life? And more than ever, I'm in full belief this year that more than ever, we live in a both and universe. There is no right or wrong. There is no either it or. There is no true black and there is no true white. There is no right and there is no wrong. There is. And in this both and universe, we have an opportunity to look at life and say, do I believe that life, the universal life, the everything, the allness, the oneness, the godness, the healing, is that working on behalf of my benefit or is that working against me? Simply, am I in a mutually beneficial relationship with God or am I in an adversarial relationship with God? We see lots and lots of people out here in the world today that appear to be in an adversarial relationship with everything. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's a vaccine, then it's the government trying to control us, and so they're against it. If it's a new form of healthcare, they're against it. If whatever, there are people out here right now living their lives in adversity, in an adversarial relationship to the oneness that is life. Well, I remember when I first learned this philosophy, we learned some things that were called the core concepts, 10 core concepts of religious science. You can go find this stuff. And if I remember correctly, I believe it was core concept number 5. And if I'm wrong, feel free to correct me in the comments, folks. But I believe it was core concept number 5 that said we embrace the seeming opposites. We embrace the seeming opposites. We embrace the fact that it looks like there's not enough, and yet we know that on a spiritual level, there is enough. We embrace what the seeming opposite that says there is hunger and poverty, and what appear the seeming opposite that says there is absolute plenty. Right? Which do we prefer to embrace? Do we embrace the adversarial that says there's not enough, it's not good enough, that the government's against, that there's a secret society working against humanity? Or do we embrace that place that says, hey, I don't get it, I'm just a speck upon the ocean of human consciousness, I don't fully understand what's going on here, but I gotta believe that it's for our good. I have to be in a place that says, I believe it is for our good. So, if what's happening in our lives right now, and I don't know exactly what's happening in your life, but I know some of the factors. I know so many of us are living with COVID fatigue. More and more and more people are living with, in some way, a form of PTSD. And I think that in the years to come, we're going to see a whole new understanding of the stress that has been created from what 2020 has been for everyone. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what your economic situation's like. It doesn't matter what your ethnicity is. Yes, some have it a lot harder. Yes, others are dealing in ways we don't understand. Sometimes wounds are incredibly easy to hide and we don't see them. And that doesn't mean they're not there. There is a both and. We have to be ready to see and to serve those folks that have been living in an adversarial relationship with God, because that's going to change. That's what we're here doing. We're helping those people to see that adversarial relationship doesn't work any longer, that we have to move into a place where we're in a mutually beneficial relationship with God. Now, what in the world does that mean? How does God benefit from our relationship to it? Excuse me. Well, that mutually beneficial means that we're doing our work. We're doing the action. We're taking activities. We're taking this to the streets. We're living this philosophy out into the world. And that is the both and in this season. See, at the year end, most people, they do their year end specials, and we're talking about, oh, this was great, this was great, this was great. And let's face it, 2020 was great. And it sucked. It was the biggest experience of both and that we could possibly have. Businesses have fallen and gone under, and new ideas and new concepts have sprung up in their place. New Thought Media Network is an exact analog and an exact example of that. We have sprung up in place of where something that wasn't working, to replace a system and an idea that no longer serves. And that's happening in so many sectors of our society right now. So the outlook is good because we've been through the darkest night. We've been through the darkest night. The healing is occurring. We can be assured of that. And that is the call tonight, is to be assured, rest assured that the healing is occurring. It's happening. We're in the midst of it. And that's the cool part, because it is from here that we get to really create something new. Now, I know there are a lot of teachers and a lot of people out there that want you to spend the next few days of your life making resolutions and reflecting on the past and considering what the future is. And I'm no different. We're no different. Our visioning retreat this weekend is designed to provide you with a number of opportunities to consider what the highest vision for your life is, to tap into that universal source of wisdom and knowledge and insight and intuition and vision, to get a grip, to get an idea, to expand what you believe and what you understand about the deep calling for your soul's purpose on the planet, for the high vision of who you are to be on this, in this planet, in this world, in this new age that is upon us, in this new epoch that we are living upon. And in the midst of all of that, you get to really look at, hey, what is mine to do in all of this? I encourage you to take this time here this week, over the next several days, and let's meet up again next Wednesday and check in and see how it went. And really ask yourself the big questions. What do you want? Who are you here to be? What no longer serves? What are you ready to get rid of? I'd speak of the visioning process, and it's no secret that I'm a huge fan of the visioning process. And in the visioning process, I've expanded the questions a little bit myself. There's 3 questions, however, that have always been there, and I call them the middle 3. And they are so closely related because they speak to this both and idea, this embracing of seeming opposites. Because one of the questions asks us, what are we wanting to release? What wants to be released or let go of? The other is, what wants to be embraced? And prior to that, the question we ask is, what am I becoming? Now, I interpret that as, what is my growing edge? But we ask ourselves, what are we becoming? And in that becoming, we have to let go and we have to embrace. We have to let go of what no longer serves and embrace a deep faith that what's going on and what is moving and what is happening is absolutely perfect, is what is for the highest and the best. We release what no longer serves, but we embrace that which is calling us forward, that is motivating us, moving us, pulling us into our greater yet to be, into the next great vision for our own lives. It's a great time to be alive. It's a great time to be on the planet, I believe, because we are in that place where we are being forced to grow. We are being, if you want to hold on to that adversarial relationship, if you want to keep wrestling with God and trying to tell God what's wrong with it, if you want to stay in that adversarial relationship where life is happening to you, well, that future does not hold much promise from where I sit. But if you want to be in that beneficial, mutually beneficial relationship, then I believe you're in the right place, because that's what New Thought Media Network's all about, helping each one to create the environment where we're able to be in that beneficial presence, that mutually beneficial presence, mutually beneficial relationship, where where God expands because we expand. So 2021, the next couple of days, folks, is not some magic cure. We're not casting a spell that says everything's done and all the crap from 2020. Now remember, that's a technical term. CRAP stands for conditions repelling absolute prosperity. It's a technical term. So as we let go of all of that, we've got to be ready for the next everything, for everything new, for everything to be new, for us to let go of all the old expectations, all the old beliefs and understandings, and really sink into a new understanding. Yes, Diego, exactly. Grateful for a new now, not a new tomorrow, not a new whatever, a new now. The next level of existence is birthing in this very moment. Nice sweatshirt, I might say. I might add also, Diego. We are in the midst of it, folks, and it's a great place to be. I think it's a great place to be alive. I think it's a great place to embrace that there is an everything, and that everything is birthing itself new. And I got to tell you, we're coming to our second song for the evening, and well, it really needs no introduction. Neither does this artist, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to let it play and invite you to listen deeply. Listen deeply for the calling of your soul in the midst of these words by Daniel Nahmod.
Bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. I'm through crying, I'm through waiting, I'm through hoping against all hope. I'm through longing for something gone that'll never return. Think I finally learned to bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. I'm through grieving, I'm through dreaming that the life I have is ever coming back. No more wishing on someone else's star that'll never be mine. I think it's time to bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. And I've survived many times before. Broken heart and slamming doors. I'll be alright. Yes, I will. Once more, just as I did back then. I'm gonna rise again, so bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. So bring it on. Everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. I know it's gonna be
Gonna be
everything
everything.
new.
And I too know it's going to be everything new, for everything is in this moment absolutely perfect. There is one power, one presence, one infinite intelligence that is right now moving and breathing and having its being as my life, the lives of each and every one on this broadcast, each one watching at another time or live or whatever it is. The allness, the isness that is God's life is right now birthing itself as my life, as your life, as the life of each and every one that is touched by this mighty, mighty message, that is touched by this mighty, mighty ministry. Each one a new, unique opportunity to say, yes, bring it on, bring it on. And I invite you to join in that ideal this evening. Bring it on, Spirit. Everything is new, everything is different, but everything is true. Say it to Spirit, say it to yourself. I am ready for the next thing to do, for that deep calling that's calling me in 2021, that deep next thing to do to serve the evolution of human consciousness, to raise up this vibration of absolute peace and prosperity on a planet. Because I know it's going to be everything new. Together, we are birthing a new epoch and we are birthing a new age. We are revealing a new vision for human life, for life of all creation on planet Earth. A world where we get along, where all forms of life interconnect, and we see that and we honor that and respect that, where there's a generous sharing of resources and ideas, where the all of all is revealed and revered, where your work is revealed and revered, where the great and glorious work of God is happening in moment by moment. And we're aware of that. We are awakened to that. I am so grateful, filled with gratitude to be a part of this next new, this next great expression of God's life as our lives, whole, complete, and perfect, revealing the magnificence of living a spiritual life. So I am blessed, I am thrilled, I am grateful, and I just let it happen. I get myself out of the way, knowing God's got this word, knowing this word is absolutely being operated upon, that the law, that the grand law of the universe is already moving and bringing the right conditions forward to manifest and demonstrate this word. So I get out of the way, I release this word into the law that must say yes, and let it be, and witness the manifestation. And so it is. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, dear ones, for being with us this evening. Now, hey, remember, we've got fellowship immediately following on Zoom. We also put the link in the comments, and it might be in the description of this video. It's not in the description because we wait until the video is live to put it out there. So we would love to have you join us for that. Also, remember that all of your donations are tax deductible. So we want to thank you for your donations, your gifts, your tithes, your offerings. It is thanks to your financial support that we're able to keep this ministry running and keep everything moving here at New Thought Media Network, bringing this message to more and more people across the web. And remember, yes, our New Year Visioning Retreat. So many opportunities Friday to Sunday. Just send an email, info@ntmedia.org, and we'll send you the Zoom link for that. It's a private Zoom room. Every session is available to you. Attend one, attend them all, whatever works for you. And bring a friend. We're having an intro, a free intro to each session 15 or 30 minutes prior. So Friday, 11:30 a.m. is our first intro, and we'll do a 30-minute intro each session to help people understand what we're doing, answer any questions, and set people up for success there. Also having a 30-minute after each session, kind of an after party, also optional, but a chance to share what's happening for you in your visioning session and where you're going in 2021 as well. So Lots of options. You can be there for the whole 2 hours or an hour of it, or whatever works for you. Any time frame throughout the weekend, we're going to be connecting as much as all these time frames. So send an email, info@ntmedia.org, ask for more details, and we'll send you the link to join us. All right, folks, I'm going to head over to the Zoom room and get the fellowship open and running. So thank you for being with us. I hope to see you over there. And if not over there right now, well, then we'll see you throughout the week, throughout the holiday. And I hope you have a fabulous holiday weekend or week or however you're going to celebrate. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Peace and blessings. Bye now.